Zaxon, Book 12.4 by Colin Harris.
The Sphinx is still in his rocket. It has run out of petrol, and now it is just drifting. The Sphinx thinks that he is stuck there for good. He is sad because he will not get back to his dump to play more tricks on the fuzzbuzzes. It is very odd, but he is missing the fuzzbuzzes. But he is stuck in his rocket, and he just has to put up with it. He nods off to sleep. The Sphinx is still asleep, so he does not see this planet. The planet is called Zaxon. Nothing has visited Zaxon until now. But that is going to end because, as you can see, the rocket is going to hit Zaxon in less than 10 seconds. Smack! Slam! Crash!
Thwack!
Crump! The rocket smashes into Zaxon. The Sphinx bashes into the metal hatch. He blacks out and collapses. There is a big dent in his helmet. He is going to have a lot more bumps and lumps. The rocket landed on a stretch of soft orange sand. It skidded for a bit, just missing some jagged green rocks. Now it is resting on a little hill of orange sand. The rocket is in a bad mess. It is all bent and dented. One of its fins is so twisted that it is ready to drop off. There is a big crack in the petrol tank. The Sphinx is going to have to stop on Zaxon for a bit. Now the dust from the crash is settling down, and everything is still. Then, all of a sudden, something pops up from one of the rocks. It has come to see the rocket. Now the thing hops up onto the rock. It is a grinling, and he lives on Zaxon. He has thin legs, big hands, and a very big grin. Can you see his antenna? If something odd happens, the grinling cannot stop his antenna from wobbling and trembling. He cannot stop it now.
More and more of the grinlings pop up from the rocks. They dash across to the rocket, giggling and yelling. They think that the rocket is astonishing. What is it? Where does it come from? What does it do? Can you eat it? One of them gives the rocket a lick. Yuck! Yuck! It is horrid. The grinlings jump up and down on the rocket. They think this is good fun. One of them jumps onto the twisted fin. He jumps up and down, and the fin drops off. Bonk! All the grinlings run off. Now the Sphinx comes to his senses. It is a good job that he has a thick skin. He pulls off his dented helmet and rubs his bumps and scratches. Then he sees that his rocket has come to a stop. What a shock! Where is he? The Sphinx unlocks the hatch and comes scrambling down to the orange sand. It is very, very puzzling. How did he get there? He cannot understand it at all. He stands back so that he can inspect his rocket. What a mess! The Sphinx sets off. The sand is very, very soft, and his boots sink into it, so he cannot go very fast. The grinlings are well hidden, but every now and then one of them pops up. The Sphinx does not see them. Then, all of a sudden, there is a big crash. The Sphinx stops. Then there are some more crashes. Crump, bonk, bash! The crashes are coming from his rocket. The Sphinx rushes back as fast as he can, stumbling in the soft sand. Now, the Sphinx can see that the Grinlings have got into his rocket. They are picking things up and dropping them out of the hatch. Some of them are still licking things to see what they can eat. The Sphinx can see that the Grinlings will pull his rocket to bits if he does not stop them. The Sphinx does not stop to think. He rushes at the Grinlings, clapping his hands and yelling. The Grinlings panic. They think that the Sphinx is ready to kill them all. They dash off, tripping up, slipping and bumping in the rush. The Sphinx is very cross with himself. Everyone has run off. He thinks that the Grinlings can help him to get off the planet. Why did he upset them all? What a daft thing to do. Then the Sphinx sees some tracks in the orange sand. He picks up his rucksack and his umbrella and sets off. He is going to track down the Grinlings and ask them to help him. Question 1. What is the planet called? Question 2. Why did the Sphinx black out? Question 3. What does the rocket skid past? Question 4. What happens to the Grinling's antenna if something odd happens? Question 5. Why does one of the Grinlings lick the rocket? Question 6. Why do the Grinlings run off? Question 7. Why does the Sphinx go for some help? Question 8. What stops the Sphinx from going very fast? Question 9. What do the Grinlings drop out of the rocket? Question 10. Why is the Sphinx cross with himself?